Long ball number 2, back from the dead, the North American Soccer League, new appeal in its antitrust suit versus the USSF and Major League Soccer, back in the table, filed last week. So kind of comes back to this. What is the point and where is this going for NASL versus USSF and MLS? Again, still.
We're gonna spare you the visual. Stephen Bank posted, that first part of the filing that says the parties involved in we hereby, all that legalese stuff that I don't, it's all very dense and strange. But yeah, the bottom line is that NASL is appealing the fact that they were denied a new trial. So they were denied a new trial, I think, last week, and now they're appealing the fact that they were denied a new trial because they want to keep this going forever. This is not to make light of real war, but we call this the soccer wars. This is the forever war in soccer. This is the one that will never end as long as Rocco Commisso is breathing, I think, is where we're at, Rob.
Would it, if Fiorentina wins the Serie A, will he forget about the United States soccer stuff?
No. I think he's a true believer, Rocco Commisso. I mean, it's been a while since I've talked to Rocco, since he decamped for Italy. I'm not sure how much time he spends in New York anymore. But it's been, and he hasn't been present and out front in American soccer, but he's obviously still backing this lawsuit. He's still backing the NASL's fight. He is a true believer. And when I say that, I mean, he really thinks that the system is wrong, but he also really believes that he is right. So as long as Rocco Commisso believes he is right and U.S. soccer is wrong, he will continue to fight, and there will continue to be lawsuits and filings and appeals.
Got to respect the passion. It's kept USSF and MLS on their toes at the very least. If nothing else,
exactly.
They've had to stay on their toes.
I would say, we'd have to do a full accounting, an audit of everything that's happened since the lawsuit was originally filed and the way that this is played out. And I think that there is sort of a net issue with the drain on the coffers of people who are supposed to be running American soccer. I don't know that that's great. But of course, if you have questions about the leadership of American soccer, and you go back to the 2018 failure to make the World Cup for the men, and then the subsequent presidential race that brought out a number of candidates, many of whom moved things forward even though they didn't win, I think that Rocco has rocked the boat in a way that I think is probably ultimately positive for American soccer. Right? Like we're not in a place where anything can sort of be settled and accepted. And I would never say, as much as I really believe that we all got to start pulling in the same direction at some point, I'm not going to sit here and say, well, we're just going to let the people that were running it poorly, or the people who are running it for their own self-interest, or the people who are running it to benefit one league or one competition or whatever, we'll just let them do it because then we're all going in the same direction and ultimately that's better. No, that we shouldn't want that. We should want the best possible situation, the best possible plan to go forward. And again, I don't think this is it, but maybe it helps get us there.
Agreed. If you want to get more depth into the NASL versus MLS USSF lawsuit, go back and we've got a couple episodes covering this in depth, including an interview with Professor Stephen Bank, who covers this closer than anyone, really.